It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's 25 yards that time.
And the Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Rodgers.
DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 95, 56. Watch the screen. 53. Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
0-2, 0-2.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Breeze on third down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. They're about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Falcons.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. 27. Lost the pass. Lost the 5-8.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
No. 18. Stop your body. 53 is the mark. 53. 26. Check. Mike, 53. Watch it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
This is Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Line 36. Watch the slip.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Opposite.
Here's Breeze. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. We're waiting. There we go. Watch the 5-9. Watch the pass. Check.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. We got three, fellas. We got three. Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here, 21. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Hey, check back.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Check back 27. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 27. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check back 1. Check back 27. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, easy. 27, check Mike, 27. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to
Throwing now is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
A gain of 18.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Is good.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Not much there, only a yard.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. Three down.
To throw is Breeze. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Houston on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready? 21. Yellow lady. Mike 27. Record. Hey, check Mike 27. Check 11. Pretty quiet, dude. Wait a second.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Big stop, let's go. 59 Mike, 59.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Gordon. 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Shift. Hey, 88. 51.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight absorb that contact.
A 31-yard attempt.
Has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Let's see what you got. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt.
The handoff to
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Brees going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
0-2.
On 2nd and 12, Brees. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brees now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Second down and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
A 28-yard.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly